Do 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 Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, grab it by the, grab it by the, grab it by the, grab it by the. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing today, man? This probably one of my best 4th of July's in Los Angeles ever. And you like, what were you saying? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, beautiful? Beauty. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my best 4th of July's in Los Angeles ever. I've been living here 16 years, and this is the best one. And you want to know why it's the best one? Because I didn't hear from May, all the way from May, people popping fireworks all the way up until this day. Now, you might say, why is that? Well, I say the protest. Since people want to protest against America for independence, but they in America demanding independence for somebody in another country to come to this country to not be independent. You want to lean on the government, you know what I'm saying, all the benefits and stuff that's for the people that actually. So I'm happy. I am so happy that I'm not hearing all that fireworks blowing up stuff all through the night, all day, all night, you know, from May until now. You know what I'm saying? I probably heard maybe around about 6 fireworks throughout this time. So you know what, the protest or whatever, you're boycotting or whatever, you boycotting the 4th of July. Thank you. Thank you for boycotting the 4th of July, because I'm a person that has PTSD. Back when I was growing up, they was called shell shock. I understand what the little puppies and dogs be going, welcome in, y'all, welcome in, how y'all doing, like, share this video or whatever, because it's the truth. If you notice, ain't nobody been popping fireworks like that. And even in the black community, because I live in a Latino community, but even in the black community, they not popping that shit like that. Now, maybe tonight they might do that shit. I don't know. But it's been so good and so peaceful around here not to have these ignorant people blowing up stuff while I'm trying to sleep. All type of fireworks and stuff, and the police don't never come and get them. Every year, LA talk about how they gonna lock people up for fireworks. They don't never lock nobody up for fireworks. They actually, what they do is they wait until the next day and show you all the spots that was blowing up throughout the cities. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at the fireworks. Yeah, we don't supposed to be doing it, but this is nice. So all that, I am so glad. Hi, welcome in Larry, welcome in Jeff, welcome in all you people. Monica, how y'all doing? Like, share, you know what I'm saying? Get me up on some points or something. You could tap that screen if you can. If you got a thumb, you got an index finger, go on and tap that screen. Give me some love and likes. Because for the people that understand what I'm talking about, people blowing up fireworks when you trying to sleep, you know what I'm saying, 12 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Some of these people out here, they don't care about that. They go out there and blow up. They be having the big packs out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing the illegal stuff, right? They go get the illegal fireworks. So now you got stuff setting off, car alarms and everything. Dogs out here going crazy inside, scared, maybe, doing stuff they usually go outside to do. But since they got fireworks going, they doing it inside your house. And thank y'all for the hearts or whatever, man. But this is probably one of the best holidays in Los Angeles during fireworks season. I am so glad that I haven't not suffered jumping in. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, I have PTSD. I've been shot 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when I hear big explosions and stuff like that, my brain automatically triggers and do something. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you might not know, but that hurts. It hurts when you think you got to jump like that. You know what I mean? Like it really hurts. It really hurts, and it hurts your body. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, man, majority of the times when people go out and buy illegal stuff like that, they illegal too. You know what I'm saying? So the big boycott in Los Angeles, we're not going to celebrate 4th of July. Thank you. Thank you. Because y'all the same be out here messing up stuff, setting stuff on fire, and people burning themselves up. I seen one dude last year, he lost like 3 fingers. Yeah. He lost 3 fingers last year, man, sitting up there playing with them fireworks. Well, see, that's the thing. When you come to this country, you need to learn how to read English, right? Because you don't read the stop sign. You know how to read the stop signs. You don't know how to read, the signs on the streets or whatever. So I'm pretty sure you don't know how to read the back of a firework either. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to do certain things. You just going to light it just to be lighting it. And next thing you know, you're losing your fingers. So learn how to read English first, because you come here and you be doing the dumbest shit. You should see how they be driving out here in Los Angeles. It's like nobody can read. Like, damn, hold up. That's why you got to go through the courses. That's why you have to go through the courses to learn how to read, so you know not to make a mistake and break the law. But if a person come here that want to break the law, you know what I'm saying? They came to break the law. They came by breaking the law. Why would you think they going to follow the law? So I'm happy that they sit up there mad, throwing a temper tantrum. We're not going to celebrate the 4th of July. Well, it ain't your independence. Y'all got Cinco de Mayo. That's what that is, Cinco de Mayo, your independence. But y'all lost it right back when you sold California, Texas, and all them other states to America for $15 million. You lost all of your independence. That's the goofiest. Then you want to say somebody took it and stole it from you. Nobody stole it from you. Y'all goofy ass sold that shit for $15 million. And you want to sit up there and blame like somebody else supposed to give you something back after you done sold your car. After you done sold your house, they done came and fixed that house up or whatever. Now you want to talk about, that's our house. That's we's house, us house. No, it ain't. Quit. Stop it. Stop it. So I'm glad that they throwing temper tantrums and not celebrating the 4th of July. I'm so glad. You just don't know. I am so happy. Oh, I'm happy. Thank you for not blowing up tens and thousands of dollars of money. Because you want to know why? That same money that they would go buy went to foundations to help their community. Let me say that again. Yeah, when they go buy the fireworks, that helps with the toy gifts, the back to school backpacks and stuff like that. That's why those people sell that stuff to these people, so they can make money and a nonprofit give back to the Mexican Latino community. But since you want to throw a temper tantrum, let's see y'all around about Christmas time. You want to throw a temper tantrum? Let's see you around about back to school. Yeah, because back to school will come back before Christmas time, right? So if your foundation, your normal foundation, don't have them turkeys and them backpacks and Christmas presents and stuff they used to, it's all because y'all was being so ornery and didn't want to celebrate the 4th of July by buying fireworks from your own people. Or the Native Americans, the real Native Americans, not indigenous, the ones that walked over, or they walked over and then they had sex with indigenous black people, and now you call yourself a Mexican or a Native American. Thank you. It's the independence of white men, right? The same white men that came over there and took people and made them work hard. You know what I'm saying? And they said they built America. We're going to hold back on that. Man, I'm happy. I'm telling you, you just don't understand. I am so happy. Thanks for the heart. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the likes. Share this, because maybe it get in their heads to realize all the little dumb selfish ass shit that y'all doing. Y'all don't even read shit to even find out what's going to be effective. You just go out there and do some goofy ass shit, and the shit ain't even effective. That damn protest downtown in LA was only 5 blocks. Let me say that again. Everybody in the world probably thought, oh, the protesters out there, they clowning in LA. No, it wasn't. It was a 5 little block radius, a bunch of goofy motherfuckers that ain't even really probably from LA, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody's cousin and them, they thinking they gonna go down there and get some new shoes or something, or they were paid protesters. And it was in a 5 block radius. It wasn't all over, because you know LA big as fuck. And even if you downtown LA, 5 blocks ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? 5 blocks ain't nothing. So to say that, to say this, they got everybody thinking that it's a big riot and Donald Trump doing this. No, these are a bunch of goofy ass motherfuckers, because the real cholos, the real essays ain't out there doing no goofy ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The real Mexicans who was born here, who has 6, 7, 8 generations in here, not doing that goofy ass shit, waving somebody else's flag. They is actually sitting at home like, look at these fools. Look at these fools. Actually, the real cholos and the cholas, they ain't playing. They on the heads of these fake Mexicans pretending to be them. They on their head. Y'all don't know. Look at some of these real cholos. You know what I'm saying? Look at some. Happy 4th of July, guys. Yeah. Happy 4th of July without the fireworks. You know, and this is something I want to bring up because, you know, personally, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate, whatever's going to be fun for you, that's what you do. Me personally, I would never submit to somebody who basically, have y'all ever read the 3rd verse of the Star Spangled Banners that they deleted out of there? If you ever read that, or if you know anything about it or don't know, go check out the deleted verse that's from the Star Spangled Banner, and you will understand why black people would never stand for that shit. A real black person, not a nigga. We got niggas out here. They be doing this type of shit, crying and shit at baseball games and shit. No, when you read that 3rd verse of what they had said about black people, should never stand for that shit. And you're supposed to teach your kids that shit, because you got to know that that was very evil and wicked. But for them to try to hide it is an even more wickeder shit than that. You know what I'm saying? For them to try to hide with that 3rd verse, deleted verse from the Star Spangled Banner, is sickening. And that's why black people don't stand for the Star Spangled Banner. We never won no independence, and Juneteenth ain't nothing but a holiday for white people to make money off of from black people ignorance. Because if you know that you free, you free. You know what I'm saying? You talking about one state that somebody went down to Texas, let them know that they was free. Why the fuck we celebrating that? Everybody else knew they was free 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So why would we celebrate Texas ignorance? You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to join nobody ignorance. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers didn't know this shit, and they still out here. Hey, well, catch up. Catch up. Did you, Big Mama? What the big tomato say to the little tomato? Catch up. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. But I want y'all to go out there and have a great day, have a safe day. And like I said, this is one of the best 4th of Julys ever for me, because throughout the whole 2 months of what usually when these people go by fireworks and they popping it all day, all night or whatever, I be jumping in my sleep. I jump looking at TV, because I have been in a situation twice of being shot. So, yeah, man. How y'all feeling today? Welcome in, y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Throw something at me so we could talk about something. Because, like I said, I'm not trying to get in trouble, you know, making nobody mad. I want people to go out and have fun today or whatever. But it's just funny to see these people out here throwing temper tantrums. We're not going to celebrate we're not going to celebrate. It's like y'all mad at, we supposed to be mad like Colin Kaepernick or something, because y'all ain't going to celebrate the United States independence. Now, any other day you find a reason to drink a Modelo or a Corona, a Cerveza, you know what I'm saying? Drink that Hennessy. Oh, but it's so wonderful. And I know in other places too, like I'm from St. Louis, so people been like, man, ain't nobody been shooting fireworks around here. I'm like, man, that's great. So it's working all over the country. So look, keep on protesting white people's ignorance. You know, they holidays and shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't support what's coming up next. What's that? Veterans Day or Labor Day? Don't celebrate Labor Day. Go to work. Halloween coming up. Don't send your kids out. Don't buy no costumes or none of that shit, right? Don't do none of that shit. Just stay at home and cook or teach them something what they need to learn instead of dressing up, spending all your money and going by a candy and riding their teeth. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Thanksgiving. Oh man, please don't celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they really just said, you know what, we're gonna kill all the indigenous black people in this country. Then we're gonna have these little fake Indians call themselves Native Americans and actually get it signed in so they can't do that, knowing they came from Asia, Siberia. And now today we'll have in 2025 that they talking about we ain't all black people in this country, they ain't no Native American, they ain't indigenous. So please, let's not celebrate the ignorance of knowing what they have done historically. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Christmas. Oh man, this is the most ignorant holiday. You got Santa Claus as Jesus the Christ. That's the funny shit. And these last two holidays, you know, you eat so much of white people food. You go out and go to the grocery store because it ain't black people food. I don't care how you prepare it. You went to a white store, a white-owned store, and bought it. And so it's white people food. You ain't grew nothing. You ain't grew no ham. You ain't grew no watermelon. You ain't grew no pumpkin. None of that shit. And you want to sit up there talking about, oh, well, I'm cooking black. Oh, this is black food. Quit it. Quit it. Quit it. Stop it. So please keep up the tradition so I can be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can see that life is changing. You know what I'm saying? People are really overstanding what has happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Where you marched into something to keep up ignorance. You so far gone in the ignorance that you spend all your money, your last money, and then tell your children, yeah, Santa Claus brought it. You worked hard all this year and you wonder why your kids don't respect you or respect his father or mother or whatever, because you didn't gave something to a fictitious person. Rather if it's called Jesus or if it's called Santa Claus, it doesn't matter. You didn't lie to your child, and now your child is raised thinking that some white man who don't even know him gave him something better than his own parents did. Way more than the bills, the house, the car that they ride, the clothes, way more. Thanks to the ignorance. I appreciate y'all for that. This is why we are failing, because now we can see how our children don't love us no more because we gave it to a fake person, some fake jolly white man. He's coming to break into your house like the immigrants. He gonna eat your cookies and drink your milk and supposed to leave a gift. You know what I'm saying? But we'll fall stupid for these holidays and thinking in protest we're gonna do something. No, you hurting yourself, because those people who's depending on those turkeys, those people depending on the backpacks or some type of Christmas, it's funded by the fireworks stands. Yeah, they get that because y'all don't understand business, right? Y'all don't understand nonprofit organizations, right? Y'all don't understand like the award shows. All that is nonprofit organization. That money goes to something somewhere where they can have a nice tax write-off. Did y'all know that? When y'all look at these BET awards and country music awards, why is all that stuff done after or right before tax season? And if you do know anything about the awards, when you go to awards, especially a celebrity, you go to a A-list or a B-list stand where you didn't pay for your seats, and you get your tax paper that you have donated right before. That's what the red carpet for, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that's proof that that person came. They take a picture, tink, 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 then they go right to their booth wherever they donated for whatever amount of seats, you know what I'm saying? It might be 10,000, 30,000. You know, that's why what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith stopped the Oscars that year. They had army tanks and everything out here because she boycotted and told everybody else to do it because they knew that was their money. So encouragement more. Well, okay, this says share. Hey, people, won't y'all share my video? Please share my video. I mean, everything for me is educational, and I would think that my people would share something that's educational so everybody else would understand that. But if y'all don't share it, you know what I'm saying, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you something that nobody else is going to give you on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking something that nobody else probably even talking about. So if you would like other people to know these type of facts, please share it. Please share it. I would love for other people to come in and like and get in and have a good conversation, because now today we can't even have a good conversation with each other because we so on the defense. We're going to protest. We're going to protest and not shoot fireworks. Man, I'm so happy. Keep on protesting. I hate seeing stuff that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I do not like looking at anything that doesn't make sense. So when I see people doing stuff like Christmas and Thanksgiving and 4th of July and Valentine's Day, you know, Valentine's Day is the worst holiday that I would ever, it's worse than Halloween. If you know the story of Cupid, oh my God, man, he worse than Ted Bundy. Did you know Cupid was a Ted Bundy? Yeah, that boy was going to people's houses and stuff, man. A little midget flying around, taking stuff from women, man. And his mama tried to tell him, hey, man, go, break this little girl heart so she can, and find another man so she can, find another man. And this man, this thing or whatever, this God, this baby God of love, I don't know what babies have to do with grown people love, but that just shows you how those people think. Let me say it again. A baby should never know anything about adult sexual content. And here goes something that's flying around as a baby, but a grown man, right? I guess a grown God baby or whatever. And he's supposed to be in head of love, making people fall in love and fall out of love, right? But here go this man creeping in a bedroom of this girl what's her name? Psyche. Her name was Psyche. Listen to what I'm saying? You got to understand how the Greek break down the body or the anatomy or the conscious things of knowing about a person in the names of these people. This is, so Psyche and Cupid. Cupid used to do things to Psyche in her sleep. And these women around her getting diamond rings and all this, thinking that a man's supposed to give them chocolate. You know what chocolate really represent for Europeans? Doodle brown. Doodle brown. That's why you eat the chocolate. Because they eating doodle brown. Sexually. You know what I'm saying? Sexual chocolate. Just think about it in your mind. So when we look at things like that, we supposed to stop. We supposed to protest. We don't supposed to be celebrating none of this goofy ass shit. We don't supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July for somebody else's independence for raping and stealing and killing people. That's what America did. And they did it over cocaine, marijuana, tobacco, and sugarcane. That's what the first Revolution War was over, taxations for those things. Not for slaves or anything, but for the products that they were shipping back to Europe. And they was like, why do we need to ship back to Europe when we over here, these people don't run us? So they was like, hey, you better give us our money. So they went to war. So we supposed to celebrate that. And they won't tell you that the first blood that was spilled over the war was a black man's. It says, it's nice to barbecue and see family though. Not really. Not really, because if you think about this, who's supposed to be eating flesh? Do you supposed to be eating flesh? Bite yourself and see, barbecue your arm. Matter of fact, let's barbecue a family member. right? And put it on the grill and see how, and put the sauce on it and the onions and everything, mix it with some potato salad and all. You think that's going to be tasty? It's good for them? I don't think so. And you got to think about this, flesh eating. We wasn't supposed to be eating no flesh, and it doesn't dissolve in our body correctly. So therefore, yeah, it might be delicious, but it's very bad for you. That's why you got high blood pressure, sugar diabetes. You see what I'm saying? That's what we going through as a race of people. Sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? Cancer. Because you taking somebody else's flesh and sit in your body, and it's rotting in your body and causing cancer. Is it really good? Is that really what you want to do? Yeah, seeing family is cool, but all family ain't good family. All family that ain't the one that, you know, is going to help you out. You can have $1 million and 3 businesses. Which family member going to come and help you? Now, they'll come and help you spend that money, but they won't come help make that money so we can see the family. You see what I'm saying? So let's get that. You know what I'm saying? My blood work is perfect. It's the processing food. It doesn't matter if it's the processing food or not. Flesh. Again, like I said, we don't supposed to eat flesh. You were taught to eat flesh. Even your religion, blood of my blood, flesh my flesh. That is very sick and nasty. And even in God, with the book, right? Why did he get mad at, here we go with the restriction again. Why did God get mad at Moses? At Noah for eating an animal? And he told you, I gave you all the fruits, the trees, and all these berries and stuff to eat. And you're going to go and eat some flesh? Well, you're going to be punished here and in the afterlife for eating flesh. But you know, y'all don't read y'all book or whatever. That ain't even my book, and I don't even read it. You like that? Like, I believe in it, but I read it to know what it says. So therefore, even in your own religion, you don't supposed to eat flesh. But for some reason, our people were beaten and thrown scraps. And now that they think that eating somebody intestine, somebody liver, somebody arm, somebody tail, somebody cheeks, somebody back straps, somebody ribs is delicious. Who taught you to eat that? Who taught you to eat flesh? Your teeth ain't even made to eat flesh. Therefore, you sit there and we are catching all type of diseases from eating like a caveman, a homo sapien, a homicidal, a homosexual. We eating like homos. We are humans. We are color, man. So I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for going out here and going against the grain, because we see how far we getting with it, right? We see how far we getting going against the grain. We can't make this up, because we supposed to be living at least 120 years, but these people out here ain't even making it 45. They out here doing it so bad. You know what I'm saying? You lucky to get to 65. As soon as you get that retirement. But see, when a person like me come in and try to give you the little education, people like, but it's good. It's nutritious. It's nutritious. How is meat nutritious? Let me take that back. Because the inside of fruit and vegetables is meat. Look at this again. Look, man. Look, I guess because I put up Donald Trump as hate speech or something. I don't know. But I'm going to get off on here because now I guess it's hate speech. TikTok, y'all ain't shit. Donald Trump, thank you, sir, for recognizing what people are doing in this country. And thank you for turning these things around. Right? Thank you, Donald Trump, for turning all these things around, because if it wasn't from a person like him showing there's a lot of sugar in all of the fruit. Oh, it's natural sugar. It's the sugar you supposed. It ain't the processing sugar. It's supposed to be sugar. You supposed to have something. It's natural. It comes from the ground. Watermelon comes from the ground. It's supposed to. What it is that white sugar, that bleached sugar, that processing sugar that's not good for you. right? I'd rather have that than NutraSweet. Now they'll give you some, talking about sweet and low, right? Yeah, it's going to make you low, right? It makes you low. Do you know that you can actually take that sweet and low and splinter stuff and put it in toothpaste? I mean, not toothpaste, put it in peanut butter and let it sit out for the rats. And it's going to exterminate the rats. Did you know that? So with that being said, thank y'all. Like I said, keep on celebrating these holidays, please, so we can see the results of what's going on in this country. You know what I'm saying? By celebrating the things that does not make us productive, things that's not for us. So thank you. They gave me 2 restriction things, so I'm going to get off of here before they try to erase my videos. You know what I'm saying? So have a great day, y'all. Have a great. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Regardless of whatever I'm talking about, however I said it, and however TikTok want to translate or take the perception of what I'm saying. This is how you know that they not a part of us. They not our culture. This is how you know this, because when they do things like this, they get offended. They get offended because they know you're not a part of this. You ain't a part of this. You're not a part of this. No.